So Claude Code just released sub-agents. And with sub-agents, we've come to that point in the vibe coding community that we're at a crossroads. And what is these crossroads exactly? So I hate to say it, guys, but now we're at the point where we have to take two things into considerations as our options. Number one, either have our vibe coding tool be really slow but accurate, or have our vibe coding really fast but with the possibility of it breaking down here and there. What do I mean by this? So with sub-agents, now you have the capability to break down your project into specialized agents, giving them specialized tasks. So you could have an architect, you could have a UI guy, then you could have a backend guy. Now, what's the problem here? The problem is the sub-agents sometimes write code over each other, and it starts breaking the application because we don't have our application loosely coupled, and this causes issues. The second option is going to be going in a single thread style and prompting it all under single thread and building the application that way, but that's going to be really slow. So now I want you guys to think, are you a really good architect manager that can manage these and orchestrate these sub-agents in a way where they don't break code and you get your results really, really fast? Or are you going to think, no, I'm going to go with the safe way. I'm going to go through that single-threaded approach and just go in one single thread, prompt it, and iteratively build the application. I want you to think, if you want to save time, you need to learn these things. You need to learn how to loosely couple things. You need to understand the code. But if you're just a casual vibe coder, I don't see a world where you're going to start using sub-agents and getting results fast, because you might get tasks done really quickly, but in the end, the application is going to break and you're going to come back to the drawing board. And in the end, as a result, it's going to be way longer than if you had taken the single-threaded approach. Me personally, I use the sub-agents. Why? Because I know what code I'm writing and I know how to orchestrate the sub-agents. You might not know it. So I think it's really important for us to understand that with AI advancing, don't think, I don't need to learn how to code. Because every day a new thing comes out. And with sub-agents, I've just highlighted the importance of knowing what you do and how it can boost your results by minimum, I'd say 50x, right? But if you don't know what you're doing, it's going to break everything apart and you'd have to stick to the single-threaded approach. Thank you. So if you're vibe coding, a really important thing to take into consideration is distractors. And what are distractors? Guys, I want you to understand something. Let's imagine you're in the Claude Code terminal right now and you're building a TypeScript application. Now, if you gave it a bunch of SQL code files throughout your repo, it's going to start fitting those SQL files with that SQL code into the context. And vibe coding is really all about context engineering. So when you give it the target of building a TypeScript application and you have that SQL code in your context, that's really going to slow down things for you and it's going to make the LLM confused. Because